Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 6. Today we want to present our topic that is Religion of Buddha. Our group members are Muhammad Fuad bin Jasman, Fakhrul Islam bin Yaakob, Muhammad Hashim bin Khairun, Muhammad Aqil bin Abu Zahid, Muhammad Amirul Rizwan bin Arifin, Muhammad Sufri bin Syahrifuddin, Nabilah binti Hazaha, Siti Hajar binti Daud, Nur Hamizah binti Ma'akhi, Nur Atirah binti Abdul Aziz, and Nur Baitul Izzah binti Zurajali. Islam is the most widely practiced religion in Malaysia. The rest of the other religions practiced by Malaysians are Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, other religion, and no religion, that is atheist. Buddhism is the second most widely practiced religion in Malaysia. Every religion must have a history of development in a country. This is because human beings need a form of ecosystem to form a human unity, so as to make religion the point of human unity. Every religion that exists on this earth is either a heavenly religion, that is a religion that comes based on revelation from Allah Subhanahu wa taala, and a cultural religion, that is a religion born based on the experience of figures and life, which all call for good and prevent evil. Starting from Starting from this fact, this presentation is aimed at research on Buddhism by describing Buddhism in general, starting from the founders of Buddhism, the history of the place of origin of Buddhism, the most important religions, and belief in this religion of Buddha.
Siddhartha Gautama was the founder of Buddhism. He was also known as Gautama Buddha. He was born at the end of the 6th century BC in 560 BC. His father name Subuddhada was a king admired by the people during his reign. His mother was named Maya and he had died 7 days after giving birth to Siddhartha. On the 5th day of Siddhartha's birth, he was given the name Siddhartha Gautama. Siddhartha means fulfill, desire, and Gautama is his family name. Siddhartha was also born on the day of Vaisakh under a flowering sala tree. Siddhartha was brought to the fortune tellers. They saw Siddhartha's body. They were signs as a great man who would be a world leader.
Siddhartha is said to have learned some simple truths. For example, about who protects himself, why everyone will grow old, why we get sick, and why we die. He decided to leave his previous life and devoted himself to finding a way to end the suffering. His initial method was to reject all the pleasures and live a life of extreme asceticism. But this situation almost killed him. What saved him was that one day he heard someone talking about a strings on a musical instrument. If a string is to tie, will break and shatter. If it is to loose, you can make a beautiful music.
When Siddhartha died, his followers began to spread the religious movement. The teachings of Buddhism became the basis for the development of Buddhism. Buddhism began to spread from the 6th century before Christ until 1203 Anno Domini in India. Siddhartha pondered this for a long time and finally he understood the concept of enlightenment or self-denial. After that, he became known as the Buddha. Eventually, he began to teach his philosophy and gained a large following. After living a life of self-denial, discipline, and meditation, he said to have attained enlightenment which resulted in a reduction in his suffering. He then began his journey by teaching others about the path that would free them from the cycle of life and death.
Buddhism is divided into three major streams, namely Mahayana, Theravada, and Vajrayana. Mahayana is a word found in Sanskrit that means walking with a vehicle on a road. It also means roads, lands, and crossing where people move forward. The meaning of this expression is because Mahayana can accommodate as many people as possible who want to enter Nirvana. This set is the path to the enlightenment. According to historians, Mahayana became a major movement in Buddhism in India. Next is the Theravada. Theravada is the oldest school of Buddhism found in India and still survive. This Theravada is to implement the moral teaching taught by its teachers. His teaching books use the Pali language a lot. The highest goal is to become an Arahant, one who has completely vanished his passions and desires so that he can attain Nirvana. Theravada emphasizes individual liberation, meaning that each person seeks to free himself or herself for the sufferings of life.
Finally, the Vajrayana. Vajrayana is a Buddhist teaching found in Indonesia, more often known as a Tantra or Tantrayana. Vajrayana is a teaching that developed from the teachings of Mahayana Buddhism and differs in practical terms, not in philosophical terms. Followers of this path of enlightenment also call it the short path because it promises enlightenment in a lifetime compared to other Buddhist streams which say that Nirvana is only possible in many lives.
The teaching of Buddhism are based on the Tripitaka. Later, their followers divided the teaching of the Buddhism into three large groups known as the Tripitaka, consisting of the Pitaka Sutras, the Pitaka Vinaya, and the Pitaka Abhidharma. Okay, first, Sutra Pitaka. Sutra, which is Sanskrit, means tree. The Pitaka Sutra also contains description of ways of life that are useful for monks and other followers. The book consists of 5 groups, which is Nikaya or book, namely, first, Digha Nikaya, second, Majjhima Nikaya, third, Anguttara Nikaya, next, Samyutta Nikaya, and last, Khuddaka Nikaya.
Second, Vinaya Pitaka. Vinaya Pitaka discusses the rules for educating the order of the Sangha or congregation, the daily life of monks, and so on. In addition, the holy book Vinaya Pitaka also contains rules for monks. The Vinaya Pitaka consists of the Vibhanga, Khandaka, and Paribhava Sutras.
Third, Abhidharma Pitaka. Abhidharma or Abhidhamma is a collection of lectures and logical development on Dharma from the teaching of Hyang Buddha that discuss philosophy, metaphysics, literature, provide definition of the word of Buddha Dharma, and provide detailed explanation of philosophy systematically. Abhidharma Pitaka also contains a description of the philosophy of Buddha Dharma, which is compiled and covers various fields such as psychology, literature, logic, ethics, and metaphysics. This book consists of 7 books, Pakarana, namely Dhammasagani, Vibhanga, Datukata, Pungalampanati, Katavatu, Yamaka, and Patana.
Based on the analysis conducted, it can be concluded that Buddhism was founded by Siddhartha Gautama, who is also known as Gautama Buddha. Fortune tellers has predicted Siddhartha that is by seeing big signs on his body that he will become the leader of the world because he had his own miracles. Siddhartha devoted himself to learning the truth in moderation to end the previous era of suffering. The spirit of Buddhism has 3 main streams, namely Theravada, Mahayana, and Vajrayana. This development reflects a reunification of these 3 streams by having the same objectives.
In conclusion, the differences between these three streams can be seen in terms of the history of their development as well as aspects of practice or methods practiced to achieve the level of awareness. The spread and development of Vajrayana Buddhism in Malaysia is still young compared to Theravada and Mahayana. The Chinese community in particular encouraged the spread of Vajrayana Buddhism in Malaysia. The history of Buddhist scriptures comes from the Tripitaka. Nevertheless, Buddhists have divided it into three main groups, namely the Pitaka Sutras, Vinaya Pitaka, and Abhidharma Pitaka. The Pitaka Sutra describes the way of life of Buddhist monks. The Vinaya Pitaka explains the rules for educating the order of the Buddhist community. Abhidharma Pitaka is a collection of thoughts and developments of Dharma logic. The development of Buddhist teachings has spread widely all over the world, especially Asian countries, through teachings to maintain the characteristics of Buddhism. That's all from us. Thank you.